Hey, what's up everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is the second video in the Love is a Choice video series, which is about a girl that I knew from studying abroad in Spain. She was another study abroad student from Georgia. And she, we hit it off right away and never dated while we were in Spain, but when I moved down south, she brought up, like, hey, do you want to date? In the past, I was the one who brought it up. But she, said, would you still be interested? And I was. So we gave it a shot, and, seemed to be going pretty well. She came up in July after I moved down. And, it was just one of those things that, like, it seemed great. And then out of nowhere, a couple months later, she changed her mind and said, never mind, not feeling the same. I was lonely the night that I asked you about that, and now I'm good. And love is a choice. And if I were going to love you, it would have happened by now. That was the gist of her speech. And so I kind of turned that into You Never Loved Me, and all of the songs on Love is a Choice kind of channeled into that. The title track is a very, very angry song. This one is a little bit more sad, and I wrote it in 22 minutes, and it would, after Saturday Night Live, it would have been written a little bit sooner, but I had to stop because I was breaking down a little bit as I was writing it. But Adele was the musical guest that night on Saturday Night Live, so it's probably her fault that I was that sad to begin with. But like I said, inspired by Photograph by Ed Sheeran, another love song, but it just makes me sad thinking about it. So this is You Never Loved Me, not to be confused with I Never Loved You, which is another one of my songs. But this is You Never Loved Me. Hope you enjoy it. I can't reach out to you, even for the simple stuff. You used to cancel the pain, but now you're not enough. It used to take no courage to reach over and hold you tight. But now I fall asleep angry at you every night. I used to think I'd have you for good. You thought no one could love you like I could, then swore a part of you was dying, yet you kept on trying, loving me for a while like you thought you should. It was a daydream, a fantasy world for you, you told me. Took a while to face the reality that you never loved me at all. You made it seem like you couldn't change your mind, but if you could, you'd do it in almost no time. Love is a choice, there's no turning from what you chose. Yes, there's a thorn that lies deep in every rose. I used to think I'd have you for good. You thought no one loved you like I could, then swore a part of you was dying, yet you kept on trying, loving me for a while like you thought you should. It was a daydream, a fantasy world for you, you told me. Took a while to face the reality that you never loved me at all. It seemed so perfect when we were together, it seemed worth it. Like we both truly deserved it, but you couldn't wait for us to fall. You never loved me at all. 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 Alright, and that was You Never Loved Me, the second track off of my album Love is a Choice. It's on that video series. Be sure to check out all my other video series. The last one I did was Carmen. Before that I did Somewhere Else. I've also done one for Pass the Mic, Sophomore Jinx, Wild Wild West, Cinco de Mayo, Any Way the Wind Blows, and Wedding Day as well. Yeah. So be sure to check those out. Subscribe on YouTube. You can like me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Check me out on iTunes and Spotify. Yeah, we'll go from there. Like I said, thank you so much. I am Minnesota Mike.